same. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our party, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompin. Today, we're going to cut the prices down on our books. That's right. I just had this knife and figured I'd have a little prop. Just trying to entertain you guys. I'm not going to do what you guys think I'm going to do and just flip out. Okay, that doesn't happen here. Keeping our cool. Same deal as always. You spend $25 with me, you get to spin the wheel here. You spend $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order. Now, before we begin, I got to do something because today's a crazy day. In about an hour, I have an interview with one of the largest Korean broadcasting companies out there. And as you guys can see, I'm totally ready for it. Totally ready for it. And while we're on the air, this is still going to be a 2-hour long broadcast, but while we're on the air, I'm going to have someone pop in here and fill the airspace for me while I'm off doing my interview. And he's a creator. His name is Milton Wasson. You guys have seen his book, Thomas Keller, Interstellar Detective. And Thompson Keller, Interstellar Detective. It's sold on here. One of you guys picked it up. And he's going to be talking about his latest Kickstarter campaign. And while he is doing that, I'm going to be having an interview. As soon as I'm done with that interview, I'm going to come back downstairs. That's very long-winded. But anyway, I got a great show for you guys. I stopped by at Chicago Comics today after setting up at C2E2. I'm really excited about being at C2E2 this weekend. You can find me at booth number 1182, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there. Tori says, I'm about to eat dinner home. I'll be on so long after you're done. Hugs. Awesome. All right. Excellent. All right. So let's get to it. We got some great comics for you guys today. Starting with Ultimate Universe 1 Year In. This is a great Nick Fury story. It's a great Maker story. It's a Frank Miller variant, and it's going to go for $10 today. That's it. $10, and this is yours. The rest of these books are going to be super cheap. Starting with Wolverine number 50, the last issue of Benjamin Percy's run. And what a run it was. It'll run away into your collection, I hope. It's only going to go for $3 today. And this is a really well-illustrated book. There is a big battle between Sabretooth and Wolverine here. And just look at how dynamic this spread is here. Lots of fun action happening on the page here. And this is one of my favorite spreads here. It's awesome. You just see all the slashes here. It's like all in those little inset panels. Really brilliantly done. And this is only going to go for $3 today. $3 dues, and it's yours. $3 dues. Yes, and it's yours. I'm not trying to take all your money from you. I'm trying to give you these comics. And I'm going to have to count my fingers after this show is done because the deals I'm offering are insane. $3 on Wolverine number 50. Next up, I got Batman 15. This is from Scott Snyder's run. It is the second or third part of Death of the Family. This is a great run in Batman lore. And it's also Scott Snyder's first Joker story. So what happens here is the Joker confronts Bat. He returns, and he is now going after the entire Bat family. And as he's going after the Bat family, he's trying to destroy them, meaning like change their relationship forever. And the way he's doing this is by trying to exploit Bruce or Batman for not putting an end to the Joker when he could have. Not by killing him, but by kind of like allowing things to perpetuate between the two characters because he himself has an obsession with their dynamic, and it is a really great run. And I highly recommend anybody who hasn't jumped on it to do so. We're doing Batman 15 for just $3 right now. Speaking of the Joker, we have the Joker number 3 here. This is going to go for $3. This is from James Tynan's run. $3 on this bad boy. James Tynan and Gilliam March. Out of every single issue in this series, this one was by far my favorite. This is not really a Joker story so much as it is a Commissioner Gordon story. He's on the hunt for the Joker, and he's basically a retired cop now, and he's been hired by the Court of Owls, who, unbeknownst to him, have given him all these unlimited resources to actually kill the Joker. And he is now off trying to do this, and he's hunting him down. And it's a really interesting run. It takes him to the Corto Maltese, which is where this picture, this cover is meant to be taking place, is the Corto Maltese. This is going to go for $3 for Joker number 3. Venom number 25. Venom number 25. We got Dr. Doom on the cover. We got a different type of Venom here. He's got 4 arms instead of 2. This is going to go for $3 for Venom number 25. $3. And that is an $8 book. And it's milestone issue number 25. Legacy number 225. Next up, I have Dark Multiverse, Dark Knight's Metal number 1. That's going to go for $3. $3 on this. I have Deadpool number 1. Deadpool number 1 is going to go for $3. Deadpool number 1. This is Alyssa Wong's reboot. Rebootin'. This is going to go for $3. I have Amazing Spider-Man 800 milestone issue. This is going to go for $5 today. I normally sell this at $10, but I'll do it for $5 today for Amazing Spider-Man 800. Dan Slott's penultimate issue on the series after a close to 300 issue run. And he'd been working on Spider-Man since like the mid 500s. I have Robin King number 1. That's going to go for $3 for Robin King number 1. It's a death metal tie-in. Silk number 1 is going to go for $3. $3 on that. Spawn 300. We have the Greg Capullo cover variant here. It's got no trade dress or any of that. It's just the cover, the art for you to enjoy and appreciate. It's going for $5. $5 on this. Spider-Gwen number 20 by Jason Latour. $3 on this, and we got X23 showing up in this one. And she's going to be making an appearance here in another book here very shortly. Her own book. But first we got Sensational Wonder Woman number 1. That's going to go for $3 as well. And then I got X23 number 1 going for $3. There she is again. Is it X23 who shows up in Spider-Gwen, or is it Wolverine? Let's check it out. Let me spoil it for you. Because X23 only has 2 claws. Well, she has 4 claws. Daredevil's in this issue. No, it's X23 and Logan. Both of them. Rogan in this issue. I'll give you $5 to Mel on the show. To get Mel on the show. Mel's not here right now. Mog is here. Mog is upstairs in my dining room area working on her commission. So anybody who's waiting on a commission for Mog Park, I can affirm that she is working on them right now as we speak. We have all had a very busy day going over to the convention center and setting up. But, the space is ready to go. Bentley came with us today. He walked his first convention floor. It was a lot of fun. We want Mel without sleeves. Yeah, Mel's coming back later. He stayed in the city to have dinner with some friends. Some friends it is. All right. So, but you have me. Aren't I good enough, Kyle? I have Venom Funeral Pyre, number 1 through 3. This is a 3-issue series. It's the first Venom miniseries after Lethal Protector. And in this run, he teams up with the Punisher. Not right away, of course, but they go after this dude right here. His name is Funeral Pyre. And he is a bad dude. And the Punisher's trying to kill him. And Venom is trying, I don't know, was he trying to see if he could be redeemed or something? I forget. But there's something here that puts Punisher and Venom at against each other here. So you have two anti-heroes going up against each other. And the artwork here is by Tom Lyle. And I really love Tom Lyle. Oh, okay, cool. No, it's okay. I got you. Your ha-has are ha-has are ha-heard. Ha-heard your ha-has. Okay. Venom Funeral Pyre 1 through 3 is going to go for $15 for anybody who's interested. From Venom Funeral Pyre. And then I got New X-Men number 114. This is the first appearance of Cassandra Nova, and it's by Grant Morrison. And we got 115. This is the first Negasonic Teenage Warhead. And then I have 116, which is the end of that first run. I'm into these books for about $40 right now. At this point, I just got to make my money and walk away. So I'll do it all for $30 if anybody's interested. $30 and you get first Cassandra Nova, first Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and the first complete run of Grant Morrison's New X-Men. And then I have Grendel Tales featuring the Devil's Hammer, number 1, number 2, and number 3. If you grab all 3 of these issues, it is going to go for just $6. $6 for all 3 issues of Grendel Tales featuring the Devil's Hammer. Okay, now we are ready to dive into some back issues here. And I just stopped by at Chicago Comics this afternoon after I was done setting up on my way home and did a teeny little tiny bit of shopping for you guys. And so I'm about to showcase some new stuff here for you. I found some really cool stuff. You guys got to be acting quick because if you don't, you're going to miss out on an opportunity to own some really cool books for super freaking cheap. I have the Batman Adventures number 1 going for just $2 right now. $2 on this. I have Scarface, Scarred for Life, number 4, and Scarface, Devil in Disguise, number 4. I didn't even know they made Scarface comics, but apparently they do. Scarface is in a comic. Batman's in the comic. Who would have figured? White Savior. This is actually put out by my buddy Scott Berman, and it's basically kind of like Last Samurai, except the white guy is not a smart dude. He's an idiot, and he goes back in time to try and, I don't know. He doesn't go back in time. The ancestors of a Japanese samurai who died goes back in time to stop the idiot from the white savior from killing everyone. And it's an interesting book. And the artwork is done by Eric Wen, who has done some stuff for Marvel. It's an interesting series. White Savior, number 204, $2. I have Blood Rain, Tokyo Rogue, number 2. That's $2. Punisher War Journal, number 18, and number 22. These are going to go for $4. $4 for the 2 Punisher War Journals. Soulfire 0 and Soulfire number 1. This pair is going to go for $4. $4 on this pair. I have Thunderbolts presents Zemo Born Better, number 4 of 4. That's going to go for $2. Dead Man, number 6 from Vertigo. It's written by Bruce Jones. Get yourself some Boston brand action here for $2. I have Why the Last Man, number 55, number 56, number 57, number 58, number 59. What's up, Roberto? How you doing? Roberto is in the house. So I got all 5 of these going for $10 right now. All these Why the Last Man books. I have The Bionic Man, number 13, going for just $2. The Extremist by Peter Milligan and Ted McKeever, number 1 of 4, going for $2. A lot of you guys were asking me if I come across any Hellboy. I have not had any luck, but I did come across this book called Cemetery Beach, number 2 of 7, and the artist, Jason Howard, says this cover is done by him, and it's like Mike. It's like Mike Mignola. His style is very similar, but this is not Mike Mignola. Sorry, it's the closest I could get. Closest I could get to Hellboy. Close, but not good enough. I have Incorruptible, which is a really cool series from Boom. And this is actually about a supervillain who becomes the superhero after the superhero, who's like a Superman in this world, goes nuts and destroys, like, it just takes over the world. So this is his main villain. His name is Max Damage, and he's trying to, stop the main villain of the story, who was once the hero of this world. So we got issues 8, 9, 11, 14, and 17 of Incorruptible. We got 5 books here, and it's going to go for $10 for Incorruptible by Mark Waid, who's a brilliant storyteller in his own right. An incomparable storyteller in his own right. I have Stray Dogs, Free Comic Book Day, going for $2. Avatar X, Destroyer of Darkness, created and written by Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison created this, guys. He's also the creator of Invisibles and Invisibolix. That's what's missing on the cover. From the creator of Invisibles and Invisibolix. Stray claim is off to Lewis. Lewis makes the first claim of the evening. I was getting worried there for a second, Lewis. You have put my mind to rest. And don't forget, guys, a lot of the books on the bottom row here are only going for $3. The most expensive book on the bottom row is $10. If you have any questions about any of the books on the bottom row here, please ask away. I'm doing super cheap deals on all of these books. You guys can literally rob me at gunpoint right now. But you don't even have to be here with the gun, I have DC Comics Presents Superman and Superboy. What issue number is this? Why doesn't it say the issue number? Volume 2, number 14, $2. I have Batman, number 634. That's going to go for $2. If you robbing, you ain't trying. That's right. David Moore's in the house. I have Prime Slime Tales from Now Comics going for $2. I got Scooby Apocalypse and Hanna-Barbera Preview Edition 1 going for $2. And Big happy birthday to David Moore. David Moore is in the house. We're playing the David Moore tribute video right now because we have to.
David Moore!
Did you see the booting video, David Moore? Bizarro number 6, $2. Hell Cop issue 1, $2. I got Miller and McNiven's Nemesis issue 2. We've been talking about this quite a bit. This is going to go for $2. I've been celebrating with Malort and Saltburn. You did? Okay, cool. Well, there's lots of Grant Morrison books up here, David Moore. Hey, if that video where I made fun of Grant Morrison didn't make you want to buy Grant Morrison books, nothing will. Infinity Inc. number 6 by Peter Milligan and Matt Camp. That's going to go for $2. Little Nemo returns to Slumberland number 2. DC's Young Animal mixtape. That's going to go for $2. And then I have some Wizard magazines here. I have Wizard number 223 and 182. This one's a Civil War, and this one's all about the return of Craven the Hunter's daughter. This is going to go for $4 for these 2 Wizards. Spider-Man's on the cover of both, and he's getting his ass kicked on both. He's like, oh. So a lot of the books on the bottom row here are going to go for just $3 tonight. $3 on a lot of these bottom row books. Claim them as you see them. All right. Now it's time to start showing off some other stuff from the good old collection. Neo collection. I was thinking about changing the name of my comic book company, my collectibles company. So it was OK Comics and Collectibles, but now I'm thinking it should be called the Federal Collection Agency. What do you guys think? Because we are operated within the state, and we do have a collection, and we are an agency. Federal Collection Agency Comics. What do you guys think? Yeah? And at the end of the year, we collect your taxes. It's like just 5%, but we take it. All right? What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? See what a little Malorts and a little Saltburn can inspire David Moore? Square. Collection Agency. Is there a square book here, Chris Nash? I'm hoping that was a claim and not just, you commenting on something. All right, I got All Winter number 1. This is going to go for $2. Federal Collection Agency. Federal Agency Collection. That's a good deal. That's great. All right, I got a Korean book here, and go figure, in exactly an hour from now, less than an hour from now, I will be on the air. So in the middle of this broadcast, I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to stop selling you guys books. We have a comic creator tuning in. He's going to take over the show for like 15 minutes. He's going to talk about his Kickstarter while I go and talk on like a show that's kind of like Good Morning America, but in Korea. For 15 minutes. And as soon as I'm done, after they kick me off after asking all the questions they're going to ask me, I'm going to come back down and we're going to continue selling comics. But in the meantime, if you guys want to go and support this creator on Kickstarter, it would mean a lot to him. All right, I have Horseman, which in Korean, I'm going to read the Hangul to you. It's Hung Usa. Ang Usa. That means horseman. Among $2. Dude, oh, and it's freaking signed too. Look at that. It's signed at the bottom. Shut up. Shut up. And no farting on my show. If you're thinking about farting on my show, don't you even think about it. I don't even want to see a little squeeze of the farting kind at all. $2 on this Horseman book. It is signed. Mother loving sign. I have Guardians of the Galaxy number 9 and number 10. This is going to go for $4. Mixtape. There's a mixtape book here. Oh, the Young Animals mixtape. Ha! All right, that'll get claimed by David Moore. $3, dude. $3 a piece. I'm blowing these out. I got to make room. Let me know if you want them. I'm glad you had Howie's Pizza, Tori. I hope it was good. All right, guys. The next book here is something you guys all want. We got some Neil Gaiman, Sandman Remastered number 19, and we got Charles Vess here. We all know everybody on this show is a huge Neil Gaiman fan. It's okay. You can come out of the closet. No one's going to judge you. He's still a good writer. Sandman Remastered number 19. I'm doubling down. Like everybody else is like, yeah, I'm going to pull my Sandman stuff down. Like, not me. I'm doubling down. Sandman. And if you buy this book, it'll come with a certificate of authenticity that no one is allowed to harass you for your taste in comics. $2 on Sandman Universe number 19. I swear I will not kill anyone. All right, Fantastic Four number 530. Oh, we got it! Remastered. Call me remastered. Oh, boy. Once Neil Gaiman got booted, his comics started selling again. Charles Vess is worth it. And you know what, guys? Here's the thing. Shut up if you are having a problem with Neil Gaiman, because he's still a good writer. He's not a good person, but he's a good writer. All right. Fantastic Four, 513, 517, 518, and 519. Mark Waid and Mark Waringo. We got a really good creative team on this set here. This is going to go for $8 for these Fantastic Four books. And you want Fantastic Four books right now because there's a movie coming out. See, there's Johnny Storm. He's laughing at you for passing up on this deal. Are you gonna let Johnny get the last laugh here? Better not. All right, I have Justice League, a whole bunch of Justice League books here by Keith Giffen and J.M. DeMatteis. This is a great run of books here. We have Justice League 3, 4, number 15, number 20, number 22, number 28. Oh my God, look how inaccurate they got Guy Gardner here. This is so inaccurate. Stupid. Number 30 and number 32. There are people who are actually complaining that about his hairdo. I mean, I honestly think they could have probably done without the bowl cut. And honestly, they should have gotten that one. They should have gotten the Stiffmeister to play him. That would have been good too. But I think Nathan Fillion is going to do just fine. All right, so we got all these Justice League books. And I think these Justice League books are going to hold a lot more weight pretty soon when Superman Legacy comes out. So we got 2, 4. Not that they don't already. It's always been really good work. There's 8 books here that would be a value of $16. I'll do it all for $15. $15, and you can get all these Justice League books. Justice League. All right, I have The Kingdom number 2 by Mark Waid and Mike Zeck and John Beatty. $2. Captain Marvel number 1. $2. Now, I'm just going to let you guys know something. If no one claims this book here, I just want you to remember this symbol here. The one that says hate. Okay? Because by not buying this book, you are silently showing that you hate this book, all right? This is called guilt trip sales. You heard of rage selling, but I don't have time to. I have to conserve my energy tonight, so there's no rage sailing or selling. Stiff Lantern. Now he would have been Stiff Lantern if you would have gotten what's his name, Finn Jones to play him. I have some Green Arrow here, number 27 and 28. That's gonna go for $4. Politicized selling. Yep, that's my favorite type of selling. Making people feel stupid for not having the same political beliefs as you. That's like the key to sales right there. You guys know what's up. No, you guys don't even understand what you did this week, all right? Everybody is now hailing the Flash. Okay, we had our biggest Flash sale in forever. I think here's the funny thing. The more I was thinking about it, I don't think there's another comic that I've sold the stack was huge. The Flash stack, right? For so many shows, we've been selling Flash books. No one's been buying them. And then in that one show, we sold this big stack of Flash books. And now look at poor Monica Rambeau. She's just like, she's ready to fill the spot that the Flash took. And only you could save her from it. But she's ready. She's like, she is all about that. She hates your hatred. Arrgh! I have Legends of the Dark Knight annual. This is an Elseworlds story. Citizen Wayne. Ha! It rhymes with Citizen Kane. All right, $2. Classics Illustrated, A Tale of Two Cities, $2. JLA, Justice League of Atlantis, number 1, $2. Yeah, you guys all hate Monica Rambeau. Everybody hates Monica Rambeau. I'm sorry, Monica. I didn't know that there was going to be so much hate on this show. For a while, the Flash took all of that hatred. He consumed it for you, but now you get to bear the brunt of all that hatred. Your inner Jewish mother, it might help with the guilt selling. I'd have to start giving everybody I'd have to start lecturing everybody, Roberto. In Elseworlds. Lorena, you've been on an Elseworlds kick. What's up, by the way? Good to see you, Lorena. So in about 25 minutes, we have a creator who's going to be taking over the show. His name is Milton Lawson. I got him in the back right now. He's just hanging out here, getting ready to be your host, your temporary host, and he's going to talk about his Kickstarter campaign. Milton, do me a favor. Since you're in the room right now, if you go to the private chat, which is on the right side over there, drop the link to your Kickstarter, and I'll drop it into the comments so that when you go live, people can be directed over to your Kickstarter campaign. All right. I got Hawk and Dove number 2. There we go. Thank you, Milton. All right, awesome. We're going to drop that link for you guys. And speaking of, Citizen Wayne, I'll give you a hint about his book. It rhymes with Citizen Wayne. It has something to do with something that rhymes with Citizen Wayne. Man, I'm not doing. He'll do a better job of explaining it than me. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, Tori is allowed to call everybody haters, but you guys are all haters of Monica Rambeau. We're going back to that. Everybody hates Monica Rambeau. Lorena came on here just to claim the Elseworlds book and JLA so that everybody can stare at the hatred over here. In fact, I'm not even going to fill that slot. You guys can just live with your hate. See how it feels. And if I really wanted to bring out the inner Jewish mom in me, I would say you guys were anti-Semitic towards that Captain Marvel book. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to bring out the A word. The A-S word. Hawk and Dove number 2 is $2. Araya Angela number 1. Is this a crossover from Image? That's going to go for $2. Wolverine Origins number 29 and 32. That's $4. I got some Ultimate X-Men coming up. Ultimate X-Men number 13, first appearance of Ultimate Gambit. Number 14, it's a 2-part story. And then number 15, which is the start of a new arc. If you grab these 3 issues, it is $6. This is so worth the pickup. Warlord, number 16, number 27, number 38, number 42, number 53, number 54, and number 55. If you grab them all, it is 2, 4, 6, 7, $14 on these Warlord books. $14. David Moore, did you want that X23 and the Batman? It would be $6, 3 a piece on those. A lot of the lower rack books right now are only going for $3 a pop. I got to move this stuff out of here. The most expensive books on the lower rack are these 2 books right here. Actually, 3 books here. So I got Amazing Spider-Man 800 going for $5, which is super cheap for this book. Ultimate Universe 1 Year In, number 1. This is the Frank Miller variant. It's going to go for $10. And then Spawn 300, no trade dress, Greg Capullo cover here. That's going to go for $5. $5 dues. Those are the most expensive. The rest of the books are $3 a pop. Every other book is $3. And for those of you guys who saw the booting last week, Spawn saved the comic book industry last week. So, consider buying that Spawn book. Show Spawn some love. He saved comics. What have you ever done? Okay, X23 Batman and Ultimate X-Men. Okay, X23 Batman. Awesome. Very good. Wolverine and the X-Men, number 20. Oh, you guys didn't see the booting last week? Lewis, here, I'm going to show you right now. This is the end of the booting last week where Neil Gaiman got booted on the show. Here, I'll show it to you guys.
It's booting time! And it's a booting time! I summon thee, ye bullocks, boot to boot the ever-loving shit out of stupid butthole scrot of Neil Gaiman! Now do me bidding and send this be joiner than joiner! Do me liver joggings! Ooh, you hit me feminine side! Ooh, you booted me roaring hand, I'll never roar again! Ooh, you booted me fist, which was full of piss and wishes in the old country! Ooh. That's enough out of you, stupid Neil Gaiman. It's time to go home. Oh, wait a minute, Spawn. Steve Jeppy, president of Diamond Distributors. Yes, that's me. I just wanted to thank you for saving the comic book industry. A lot of people really don't like me right now, but they really hate Neil Gaiman even more, so thanks for taking the attention away from me. Oh, don't mention it. Mr. Jeppy, I can also save comics too. I got a new book out. It's called Invisibolix. That sounds great. Why don't you talk to my lawyer? Stieskel and Associates. Suck our bullets. Call 1-900-BOLLOCKS for a not-free quote. That's the spot.
I blame Winston Churchill for all the British creators that have come here and have ruined the industry. So he had to come on the show and pure cinema. There we go. So there you go. Spawn saved comics last week. You got to support him and buy that book. All right, I have Wolverine and the X-Men, number 20, number 22, number 23, number 25, milestone issue, 27, 29, number 30, number 31, and number 32. There's a lot of Spawn books here. Okay. Or sorry, not Spawn books, Wolverine and X-Men. 2, 4, 6. We all know where my mind is. 8. There are 9 books here. That would be $18. I'll do it all for $15. Let's make a deal. Can we do it? Wolverine and the X-Men. $15. $15 reduce, and all these books are yours. Charlie's Angels versus the Bionic Woman. $2. And if you guys noticed the way the boot was shaped, it looked like a swastika. And the theme of the episode was called Ayahuastica, because Spawn was being taunted by a spirit, and that spirit ended up being Neil Gaiman, and he had to go take ayahuasca, and it was given to him by Grant Morrison, who was the shaman. And Grant Morrison was trying to sell his book Invisibles, spelled Invisabals, Invisibles. And the sequel, which will save the comic book industry, is Invisibolix. And the best thing about that booting was the amount of times I got to use the word bollocks. Because, I'm an American person. American people are not allowed to use the word bollocks. But now I did. I used the effing A out of bollocks. Which means balls, by the way, in British. I mean, that's really awesome. That's such a great word. I wish we used bollocks more, We just don't. We don't have the bollocks to use bollocks. All right, I have Batman Superman number 24. This is going to go for $2. I'm on my channel. King Kong ain't got shit on me. I can use swear words all day long. You can't cancel me. Call me master. All right, I'll stop, I swear. All right, I got Suicide Squad, Most Wanted, El Diablo, and Boomerang. $2. Marvel Legacy number 1, $2 on this. Superman, The Man of Steel number 32, $2 on this. This is part of Bizarro's World. This is part 4 of it. Totally canceled. I'm canceled. Batman Dark Detective number 2 and number 3. Number 4. This is going to go for $6. $6 on those. I got Kiss Kiss Bang Bang number 1, number 2, and number 3. If you grab all 3 of these books, it is going to go for $6 for Kiss Kiss Bang Bang number 1. It's a cross-gen series. Looks like there's a lot of kissing and a lot of banging in this book. And I love kissing and I love banging, I'm not all about the foreplay. Let's just get down to the action. Let's cut down to brass tacks here, shall we? $6. Roberto's got an extra shovel for me. I got some Batman here. Batman 431, 433, and 511. And by the way, Roberto, the best thing Roberto told me, yesterday he gave a presentation to a very big company. It was a really big job for him. And, this presentation was extremely important. And he started it with saying, it's bootin' time. That is awesome. I love it. Thank you, Roberto. You're the man. We're not just celebrating comics today. We're celebrating awesomeness. I got to fill up 2 more books on the bottom row. Here. I got the 2016 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Annual, which features Bulk and Skull as Power Rangers. That's going to go for $3. From David Moore's Guide to Romance. That's a New York Times bestseller. Now check it out. I learned a little secret from reading that book. Helped me come up with a little pun for this next book I'm going to tell you about. This is the Iron Manual. Okay, it's only going to go for $3. Notice how small this book is. And the reason why it's small is because it's direct and to the point. Unlike the Iron Woman Manual, which is a very long book that goes in all kinds of different tangents and never quite gets to the point. See, you learn tricks like this when you're, reading the David Moore Guide to Romance. And this is the key to a woman's heart. See, it's direct and to the point. The David Moore Guide to Romance is only like 3 pages long. I mean, that's all you need to like get there. It's just, a woman asks you for stuff, you buy her stuff, then she hates you for it. That's how it works. It's excellent. All right, anyway, we got the Iron Manual here going for $3. Love you, ladies. Some of my favorite people on this planet are ladies. Just saying. This is bad. You guys know I'm not serious. All right. Yes, I do, Philip Ragusa. I have lots of Superman here. Get ready to be Superman out. What do I have here? I'm going to take every single Superman book that I have down right now. Anything with Superman in it, and I'll show it to you. How do I still have this here? I have the Batman Adventures #1 for $2. How has no one claimed this? Seriously. How is this still up here? There's the penguin on the back, Danny DeVito penguin. Could be worse. Your nose could be gushing blood. All right. So I have Superman 32. This is part 4. All right. Batman got clean. Finer. Gosh. Chris Nash takes it. Philip Ragusa, I have The Kingdom #2. This is by Mark Waid and Mike Zeck. It's got Superman in it. $2. I have Batman Superman #24. That's going to go for $2. I have DC Comics Presents Superman and Superboy, Volume 2, #14. Bizarro #6 is $2. And Superman, the Man of Steel #32, Bizarro's World Part 4. That's $2. Are you looking for Superman trades or are you looking for comics? If you want all 4 of these books, it is $8. The Iron Manual. Look at that. My excellent pitch for the Iron Manual got the book sold. Is it the price or the pitch? And the DC Comics as well. All right, cool. Sounds apocalyptica. That sounds fascistic. Oh, man. All right, Chris. Oh, no, Roberto. That was Roberto. For sure, the pitch is great. Yep. Totally what sold me. Yep, great pitch. Had nothing to do with the book. So glad I don't ever have to pitch that book again. There was actually 2 copies of it. I was interested in reading this. I mean, jokes aside, Roberto turned me into a big Iron Man fan. And it started with the Chris Cantwell run. Chris Cantwell was the writer on Halt and Catch Fire. But this is really cool. Actually, you're going to love this, Roberto. This is a book that talks about all of Tony Stark's technology over the years and how it's like progressed. So I think you're really going to dig this. This is actually really badass. This is cool. Yeah, I got the DC Comics Presents for you as well. You are good to go. And those of you guys who pre-ordered Warlion 3, your books are at the convention already. They're in JT and April's hands. They're being signed now. I'll bring them home on Sunday. Shipping will go out on next week. So if you pre-ordered it, your books will be shipped out next weekend. Just so you know, those books turned out to be embossed. It wasn't something I was expecting, but the printer decided to take good care of me. So the 5 copies that I will have left in stock, plus whatever I don't sell at the show, are all going to be signed and thrown up on the Kickstarter for a much higher premium. So just an FYI. All right, how many minutes away are we from FOMO? Oh, Scooby apocalyptic thing. No, I didn't. Here you go. Apocalypse. Gotcha, Chris Nash. I got your Scooby book. I got your Scooby book right here. Yeah, everybody's caught up on pitches. Or, not pitches, claims. Sorry. Y'all know where my mind's at. The Avengers Celestial Quest number 2 of 8 and number 3 of 8 are going to go for $4. $4 on this pair. Web of Spider-Man Annual number 6 is $2. I have Murder World Avengers number 1. This is a variant. It's going for $2. Stray Bullets 41 is $2. Transhuman. We got some Jonathan Hickman and J.M. Ringget here. Transhuman issue 3 is $2. Planet Hulk number 93, $2. Whoa! Whoa! David Moore is a promoter of hatred here. How about this, David Moore? I'll give you that Spawn number 300 for $5. Okay, and Planet Hulk. And we'll just call it a day. We'll let the hatred just settle in there. Happy birthday to David Moore. Web of Spider-Man. Mike, what's up, dude? Good to see you. All right, guys. So in about 10 minutes here, I'm going to be leaving, and we got another creator who's going to be coming on. He's going to be hosting the show for the time that I am gone. He's actually here already. I'm just, keeping him ready. He's ready to come out and talk to you guys, and he's fantastic. Diane. Yes, no problem, Diane. I got you. So this is the lady who's going to be interviewing me on Arirang News. So, Ms. Diane, I have the email. I have everything ready to go. Don't worry. I will be ready. We're good. Don't worry. I promise I'll be there. Look at this. In demand and in command. All right. Web of Spider-Man is off to Mike. Milton is going to be coming on to fill in for me, but he's going to be talking about his stuff. And he will walk you through his campaign. He'll tell you all about who he is. And we're just going to do FOMO time right now. Hang on just a second. It is FOMO time. So let's just do FOMO books. You guys ready?
It's FOMO time! Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my God, shut up already.
All right. Chris Nash, yes, you can wait until next week to pay your invoice. All right. So I'm going to move some stuff around here. And we will come back. I will finish. I still have stuff to show off for you guys. So we're still going to be doing comics. You guys have plenty of time to pay your bills after today's claims. I will send out invoices for anybody that has a big invoice. But Chris Nash, we can totally put it off to next week. No problem at all. Let's do FOMO books. And then after that, I'm going to bring Milton in. All right. So I have Fantastic Four number 236. This is going to go for $5. I have Hulk number 274. That's going to go for $5. I have Detective Comics number 512. This is the 45th anniversary special. That's going to go for $5. Conan the Barbarian number 103. That's $5. Uncanny X-Men 179. This is the first appearance of Leech. And I had it at $15. I'll do it for $10 today. Captain America 326 is $5. Daredevil 187 is $5. Spider-Man and the Hulk, the special edition, this is going to go for $5 as well. So every FOMO book today is just $5, $5 FOMO. Except for Uncanny X-Men number 179, because it's the first appearance of Leech. He's a key character. Super freaking key. He's more important than Wolverine and every other X-Man. So it's just $10, and you can own that super key book. Just a little FYI here for you guys. I'll give it a minute here, see if you guys are going to claim any of the FOMO books. In about 5 minutes, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna bring Milton in here in just a minute. That's a Spider-Man and Hulk number 1. Yes, it is. $5 on that. This is it right here. $5 on this. Spider-Man and Hulk number 1. Sold. Awesome. Anybody else taking any more FOMO books? We will be back in a little bit. I'm going to be giving Milton the spotlight here in just a second. Any other FOMO books? All right. Milton, I'm bringing you in. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for being so patient. I appreciate it. You're fantastic. And I appreciate what you're about to do for me here.
Oh man, the pleasure's all mine, dude. I'm really glad to join and crash kicking it with Onrie and spell you while you go be Korean famous.
Yeah, Korean famous first. My 15 seconds in the spotlight here. All right, Milton, here's what I'm going to do right now. Can you see all the comments? And can you respond to
David and Diane and Chris?
Yeah, yep. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to drop the link to your campaign here and just follow the comments. And everybody, this is Milton's campaign link. Milton, I'm just going to let you take it away from here. I'll be when I come back, I'll let you know. I'll just cut in, but the show is yours now. The spotlight is yours. Hey, everybody, before I give Milton the spotlight, you pay attention to him and no farting on screen, all right? Nobody farts while Milton is talking and hosting the show. Show some respect. All right, now that I put everybody in place, the show is yours. I'll be back.
All righty. Hello, Onrie's community. Apologies for those of you who are, wanting to purchase a deal right now. And I'm going to steal some of Onrie's time. Speaking of all the deals that he's got on the rows back there, I would recommend grabbing that Mark Millar Nemesis book. I feel that one was a bit underrated, and I know there were talks about turning it into a show at some point, and I hope that happens. But anyway, I'm here, so let me introduce myself. My name is Milton Lawson. I'm a writer based out of Houston, Texas, and I've been writing comics for, I don't know, more than a decade. Let's put it that way. Probably close to a dozen years or whatever. And I currently have a Kickstarter campaign running for a book that's very dear to my heart and has been in the works for quite a long period of time. It's called Orson Welles' Warrior of the Worlds. And what I can show you here, I have fresh, hot off the presses from our printer overseas, a prototype copy of the book. The final edition is going to have just, a few slight differences. But the premise of the book is it imagines what if Orson Welles' legendary War of the Worlds radio broadcast, what if it wasn't a radio drama? What if it was real? What if Orson Welles was actually narrating a real life news event. Well, what happens next is, if we take that premise that he was indeed there narrating a live event, he joins a secret society protecting Earth from aliens. And we have an epic journey that we go on with Orson Welles in this fictional world. If you can see here, the book is quite a whopper. It's 240 pages. It's both in color and black and white. The art in the book is by Eric Whalen, who is a fantastic artist based out of Michigan. And the basic structure of the book is that we follow Orson Welles' entire creative career from the moment of the War of the Worlds radio broadcast up until the moment of his death. And each chapter is a very distinct chapter. And each chapter has a sort of different visual aesthetic. Some of them are color, some of them are black and white. And most of them draw some sort of an influence from Orson Welles' filmography or something from his creative output. And, you know, he worked in a lot of different styles visually. So the book also jams across, you know, across different styles and across different decades in his career. You know, the key spine of the book narratively is mirrored after his most famous film, Citizen Kane. And I'll go ahead and spoil the first page for you here. Just like in Citizen Kane, our key figure mutters some words that are not exactly clear to us and dies. So we start with the moment of death of Orson Welles, October 10th, 1985. He says some words that we don't understand, and we investigate what he meant by those final words. Just like in Citizen Kane, where Kane dies on his bed and mutters the word rosebud, and a reporter spends the entire film trying to unearth the meaning of the word rosebud. In this book, Orson says the word 9 lights, or the two words 9 lights, and expires on his bed. And we try to figure out what did he mean that? What did he mean by that? And we go through quite an epic journey. It is a science fiction tale that is alternate history and science fiction. The alternate history side of it is that we treat everything that we currently know about Orson Welles as truth, as gospel. Everything that we know about Welles's career happened. And what we fictionalize are things that happen in the background. So the catchphrase for the project is that he shoots movies by day, shoots aliens at night. And we have been blessed with some really fantastic response at the beginning. And I'm going to share with you one of the pull quotes here from the extremely talented screenwriter, Ryan Christopher Murphy, who was the writer on Ready or Not. And I'll just quote for you what he says. "All I can say is, wow, my brain is absolutely blown. It's rare that I read anything from start to finish in one sitting, but I literally could not put this down. So many grand ideas and unexpected turns. In an age where creativity itself seems to be locked in an existential war, Orson Welles' Warrior of the Worlds has reintroduced us to a hero who was fighting the good fight long before the rest of us even heard the trumpets." And as you might imagine, when I got that quote, I was extremely happy and pleased, and the response has been overwhelming. And one thing that I can share with you folks, I can't talk at length about details or anything, but there is movement and development in a very concrete sense of this being having a multimedia adaptation, and I'm extremely excited about that. Let me give you some backstory on the project itself, and I just want to say hello to Chris and Luis in the chat. Thank you guys for suffering through my halftime interruption of Onrie. I was interested in movies from a very early age. I grew up, at the dawn of the blockbuster era with Spielberg and Lucas. And when I got a little bit older, when I started getting, early college age, I started trying to branch out and learn more about filmmaking. And I started going to some revival screenings of older films. And I didn't really know a lot about a lot of older films. And I went to a screening of Citizen Kane, and I got to see it on the big screen. The first time I ever saw it, it was in a movie theater in a 35 millimeter print, pristine, brand new print. And it just completely blew me away. And I often say I walked into that theater one person, I walked out a different person. It completely changed my life. It changed the way that I view cinema, the way that I view art, the way that I view creativity. And here was a film that sort of grabs you by your collar and takes you on a journey through a very distinct creative vision. The audacity of Welles's vision in Citizen Kane is present in every single frame of that film. And when I left the theater, I was inspired and I wanted to learn more about, creating things, but I was also inspired to learn more about Orson Welles himself. And so I started doing a deep dive into his filmography. And at the time, a lot of his films were either hard to get or unfinished. And it was strange because I was researching a person who was dead, but still had new things to offer us in the future. There were, the last of his films didn't actually come out until around like 2019 or 2020. The Other Side of the Wind. His last film was, sitting in film canisters in a storage facility in Iran for like a couple of decades. There was all these disputes over the rights over his final film, and it just took that long to get all of that sorted out. So I was extremely invested in all of these unfinished projects, and there still are certain things that you still can't get the best version of them. So Welles is a fascinating figure, and I've always been a science fiction fan. So at some point, I don't remember the exact moment that sparked the idea, but it was kind of inevitable that, as a big time Star Wars fan, big time science fiction fan, and a big time Orson Welles fan, somehow those wires got crossed in my head and outburst this new project. And I can tell you a little bit about the crowdfunding campaign that we have going. We've got about 6 days left in the campaign. We're not quite funded yet, but we're getting close. We're almost like 87, 88% funded. We've got a number of different tiers. The key tier is you just get the book. The book retails at $35. So that's the entry level pledge you can do. A couple of other items available. We have the book plus a digital script book, where the entire script of the book is available. And the script book is like 330 pages or something like that. I tend, as a comic book writer, I tend to err more on the Alan Moore side of script writing, which I'm sure occasionally confuses or annoys the artists that I've worked with on various projects. The one other tier that we have, you can get the softcover edition of the book and the digital script book plus one or two metal prints. And here I have a prototype of one of the metal prints. They're just gorgeous. This is the main cover, drawn by Eric Whalen. And the other one is drawn by Dave Chisholm. Dave Chisholm is a recent Ringo Award winner for Best Nonfiction Graphic Novel for his masterpiece, Miles Davis and the Search for the Sound. So those are the different offerings. I can offer for Onrie's audience a couple of exclusives. Just hit me up on social media, or when you make your pledge, just say that you found me on Onrie. We had a previous publisher who's no longer involved in the project, but I have a few metal issues of #1 that I can include as an incentive for any of Onrie's viewers as just an additional bonus for supporting the book. And that's pretty much everything I can filibuster about the book itself at the moment. I could tell you a little bit more about my comic book writing history. If anybody has any questions in the chat, feel free to hit me for sure. My background with writing was I tried to do some film projects and some TV projects, and I had various levels of failures on those fronts. But I learned a lot, and I made the decision to move to comics mainly because I was always a comic book fan from age 8, and I had dabbled with writing some comics here and there. But the thing that really drew me to the medium was the fact that, #1, you could have an unlimited budget, and your imagination can just take you as far as it possibly can. And #2, the level of crew that you need, quote unquote, to accomplish something on the scale of like a Star Wars or a Dune or whatever. In some cases, if someone can write and draw, it's just one person. In my case, I can't draw at all. So I will always be looking for collaborators. And thus far, I've been extremely fortunate with the collaborators that I've worked with. And when I started, I was terrible. My first few scripts were just, oh God, they were so horrible. And I knew that I was lost. So I reached out to the Comics Experience Workshop, which was run at the time by Andy Schmidt, the former Marvel editor who just recently got named EIC at Boom Studios. Congratulations to him. He is a fantastic creator, and he's a fantastic mentor. And one of my best decisions I ever made was joining the workshop. And the workshop involves peer-to-peer constructive criticism, and also he brings in professionals from the industry to critique scripts and artwork. And I wrote a lot of scripts within the workshop, and then eventually I moved toward getting various stories actually produced. And the first thing I ever produced is a little short called Winter Sail, which is also drawn by Dave Chisholm. And Dave Chisholm is a musical genius. And this book takes place in a music shop in the days of, like, right around the time period where digital downloads were threatening retail shops. And it's based on a real music shop that Dave worked at, and a real music shop that I was friends with one of the owners. Two different shops, and we sort of combined them for this book. And this is a little 8-page short, and it turned out really well. I thought it was fantastic. I got a lot of really great feedback from some pros, and that spurred me a little bit further. And then my next project, I was invited to contribute a short story to an anthology. And the anthology was the premise behind the anthology was, we're going to introduce audiences to a lot of writers and artists. And the way we're going to do this is have them do autobiographical short comics where they take a road trip with a famous person. And you get to learn a lot about a person just by who they choose to go on their, road trip with. And so when I first volunteered to be in the anthology, my first choice was, hey, I'll go on a road trip with Orson Welles, because I'm a huge, as you can tell, Orson Welles fanatic. And the editor of the book at the time said, nope, you can't do Orson. I want to do it. And this was the editor at the time. So I said, okay, fine, no problem. And I went ahead and did a story where I go on a road trip with the famous film critic Roger Ebert. And this is a short story where I go on a magical road trip through the world of movies with Roger Ebert. And this book was drawn by Rim Brew, who was nominated for the Russ Manning Promising Newcomer Award several years ago. And as you can see, he's just an extraordinary illustrator. And we were a finalist in the Ghost City competition back in 2017. And of course, we finished second after Dennis Camp, the current Wonderkin, who's having an amazing run on the Ultimates. So after doing these two shorts, Winter Sail and Roger Ebert and Me, I decided to move into my first sort of proper mini series, and I worked again with Dave Chisholm, and we came up with this book here, Thompson Heller Detective Interstellar. It's about a private detective that goes around the galaxy solving mysteries. It's a space noir, kind of a mashup of, let's say, Blade Runner and Sherlock Holmes. And I can preview some of the art here. And the colorist on this is Fabian Cobos. And as you can see, the colors are pretty magnificent. And this trade collects both 3 standalone issues that were published by Comics Experience and Source Point Press. And in addition to the 3 issues, there are 3 bonus short stories in the back. The bonus short stories are only available in the trade collection. And the 3 main stories, they are standalone full mystery adventures in and of themselves. However, there is a character arc that bridges, issue 1 all the way to issue 3. And we plan to do more stuff in the Thompson Hellard universe in the next year or two. But at the moment, what we have is this trade collection here. And you can get this one from me directly for $13, miltonlawson.com. Same thing with my shorts, Winter Sale, and Roger Ebert and Me. Both of those you can order from my website, miltonlawson.com. And Orson Welles' Warrior of the Worlds is on Kickstarter. It's got a really simple URL, orsonwellescomic.com. And I first put the concept together in 2019.
Sorry, Milton.
Oh, hey, you're back.
I'm back. Hold on. Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
I was just saying I first put the concept together in 2019 and did a different Kickstarter that didn't turn out so well. It was a little ambitious. It was my first time to try to do a Kickstarter, and I put a goal that was ridiculously high, but that ultimately turned out to be good for the project. I ended up streamlining the concept, and here we are now.
That's awesome. So you're a little under $600 away from reaching your goal.
Yeah, we're getting close. Oh, and that reminds me, I did forget one last tier. There is an original art tier. If you go to the campaign, the original art for this alternate cover by Dave Chisholm is available. You get the original art plus all the other tiers for $350.
That's awesome. Milton, I'm just going to let you know right now, I just backed your campaign.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Yes. And I hope everybody else who's watching the show will join me on it. And I want to thank you for being here and for filling up the airspace while I did my interview.
Are you going to get dual citizenship now?
That would be awesome, man. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I totally effed up at the end of that interview. They're like, it's a really busy week for us in Korea, and we know you're busy. And I was like, yeah, well, if you guys are working hard, then I'm going to work harder. And I was like, oh, shit. We all work hard together. I stopped myself, but man, did I put my foot in my mouth?
I think you're being too hard on yourself. Everyone will cut you some slack.
Cut me some slack, being hard, and you know what, man, I got to say, just catching the last few minutes of what you're saying, I really thought it was humble for you to mention, the things that happened in previous campaigns and how you learned from it and bounce back and everything. That's important to take note of that. And I got to say, guys, if you haven't read Roger Ebert and Me, it's fantastic. It's a really great one-shot story. I think you actually sold me a set of those books at Heroes Con in 2022. And then I sold them on the show. So I think David Moore may have actually purchased Roger Ebert and Me.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
But I really enjoyed all those books. Milton's a great writer, guys. Give him some love and go support his campaign. And if you don't do it, well then, bollocks to you. Bollocks to everybody. Milton, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here.
Thanks again, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Come back anytime. Take care.
See you guys later.
Yep. All right. Was there any farting on the show while it was gone? There better not have been. I better not have heard any peeping of the fart at all. If there's any farting, I'm going to be really disappointed. I'm going to go back and rewatch the stream and make sure that there was no farting on the show. I'll tell you right now, I was farting up a storm when I was on Wrong Radio. They just couldn't hear anything. I just kept it on mute the whole time. Farting. And when I get nervous, I fart. I didn't fart. There was no farting at all. I hope the host who interviewed me, who came on the air to remind me that I need to get on the air, is not listening to this right now. That would be very embarrassing. Yeah. And, I'll take your silence as like, everybody's just ignoring that right now. There's no farting. I didn't fart. Okay. There's no farting at all. I have more respect than that. All right. Where do we leave off? We got some FOMO, but we only had one FOMO book sell. What is this? This is terrible. This is horrible. It's horrible. All right. I got a couple slots here to fill. Slots. To be specific, slots. All right, hang on. Hold your horses. I have From Hell, Volume 3 by Alan Moore. That's David Moore's mother. This is going to go for $5. And then I have Captain Marvel number 2 going for $3. I'm sorry, Captain Marvel. Everybody hates you just like they hate the other Captain Marvel. Monica Rambeau. Sorry. Photon. How does it feel like being on the bottom of that rack and being hated so much? Doesn't feel good, does it? I totally understand. It must really suck. I'm sorry. So are you guys done being haters yet? I mean, did you guys work all that hatred out of your system? All right. All right, here's what I'm going to do, you guys. I'm going to take all these books down. I'm going to showcase them again. If you haven't had a chance to check out the new stuff I got today, this is your last chance to claim it. Your claim to fame on all the new books I got today. After that, we're going to build another rack, double rack, and then we're going to close out the show. How'd you guys all like Milton? I hope you guys were nice to him and didn't give him a hard time. Hope you guys were all nice to him and kind and, showed him some respect and didn't fart on the air while he was, talking about his stuff. By the way, today will be the last day I make any fart jokes. After that, I'm done. I'm going sober on that. Or cold turkey. I use it at a constant loss of words today. All right. You guys ready? Let's do this. I'm going to go over everything we have here one more time. So pay attention. Eyes up on the screen. Eyes up. I'm watching you. I'm watching you right now. Look at the screen. Get ready to claim these books. $2 books. Eyes here. Eyes up here. How's that for Jewish Mother? I have Punisher War Journal number 18 and number 22. That's going to go for $4. The Kingdom number 2, $2. Soulfire 0 and number 1, $4 on those. Scarface Scarred for Life number 4 and Devil in Disguise number 4. 2 number 4 Scarface books. They make Scarface comics. Go figure. Zemo Born Better number 4 of 4. A Baron Zemo miniseries. $2. White Savior number 2 of 4 is $2. Dead Man number 6, $2. Blood Rain Tokyo Rogue number 2 is $2. Cemetery Beach number 2 of 7 is $2. Incorruptible number 8. Number 9. Onrie's eyes are watching you. They see your every move. That's exactly right, Don Johnson. Don, it's good to see you. Do me a favor. Give my best wishes to Michelle for a quick recovery. Thank you for reaching out to me today and letting me know what was going on. I remember when I was out visiting you in August last year, she had mentioned that she had back pain. So I hope that everything that you guys did for her helped resolve that issue, because back pain sucks. It sucks bollocks. Incorruptible number 11, Incorruptible 14, and Incorruptible 17. If you grab all of these books here, it is $10. $10 dues. I have the Bionic Man number 13. That's $2. The Extremist number 104 is $2. Avatar X. It's written and created by Grant Morrison, the creator of Invisibles and Invisibolix. Batman number 634 is $2. I have Why the Last Man here. Why the Last Man 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59. If you grab all of these books here, it is going to be $10 for these Why the Last Man books. Shut up! Bizarro number 6 is $2. And I love watching my viewership just go down further and further, deeper and deeper. Batman 431, 433, and 511, $6. Prime Slime Tales number 3 is $2. Hellcop number 1 is $2. Batman Superman number 24 is $2. Nemesis number 2 is $2. Infinity Inc. number 6 is $2. Little Nemo Return to Slumberland number 2 is $2. Green Arrow number 27 and number 28, $4. Absolutely, dude. Health comes first. It's good to see you, and I'm glad you're doing okay. I have Justice League number 3, number 4, number 15, number 20, number 22, number 28, number 30, and number 32. These are all going to go. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, all 8 books going for 15 for Justice League. Araya Angela number 1 is $2. Wolverine Origins number 29 and number 32. That is going to go for $4. $4. Wolverine and the X-Men number 20, number 22, number 23, number 25, number 27, number 29, number 30, number 31, and number 32. I'm going to do all these books here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. All 9 books for $15. All right, let's keep going here. I have Warlord number 16, 27, 38, 42, 53, 54, and 55. If you grab them all, it is 2, 4, 6, 7, $14 for the Warlords. Suicide Squad, Most Wanted, El Diablo and Boomerang, $2. Hawk and Dove, number 2 is $2. Superman, Man of Steel, number 32 is $2. Bizarro World Part 4. Charlie's Angels versus the Bionic Woman 1 is $2. Transhuman, number 3 is $2. We got a Fantastic Four run here, number 513, 517, 518, and 519. That's $8. Guardians of the Galaxy number 9 and number 10. That's $4. Captain Marvel number 1. Right there, you see that? That doesn't say Kate, it says hate. $2 on that. All Winter number 1. This is Dark Knights of Steel. Number 1, a variant cover here by Gerardo Zaffino and Romulo Fajardo Jr. $2. Classics Illustrated, A Tale of Two Cities, number 6, $2. And I got Wizard, number 182. Jim Ree! Look, you guys see Jim Ree! And issue 223. $4 on these Wizard books. All Winter's off to Arena. All right, we got 20 minutes left on the clock. I am extremely exhausted right now. It's been a very freaking effing long day. So I'm going to do my best to handle invoicing today. But if I don't do it today, I'll probably handle it on like Sunday or Monday. Are you guys okay with me waiting until Monday for invoices? That way I'll ship your stuff out on Tuesday. Oh, you guys are okay with it? I'll take your silence as a yes. Fine, don't say anything. Oh. I wonder if anybody who actually watches this show, like, or someone comes across it, like, at like the worst moment, like when I'm like actually rage selling, if they actually have a reaction to it, like, oh my god, that is that's really. How does anybody watch this show? How does anybody buy comics from this asshole? Because shut up, they do, idiot. It's like they come in just to like shout that into the screen. How come Bleeding Cool hasn't written anything about that? Stupid Bleeding Cool. Bleeding buttholes is what they are. Bleeding butthole. Okay. Mage number 6 is $2, and Mage number 7 is $2. You get them both. It's $4 from Mage. You don't like Mage, Onrie? Shut up! Daredevil, Dark Reign, The List. It's a Dark Reign tie-in, $2. We don't like Daredevil either. Shut up! Future State, Justice League number 2, $2. Johnson and Stroman's Tribe number 1. We got an embossed cover, $2. Doctor Strange, The Oath number 1, $2. Wolverine number 6 and number 7. Check it out, guys. Look what happens when, like, I put my 2 fingers over 2 of Wolverine's claws. He's only got one claw off. Ha! Ha! This is Spider-Man number 54. He's looking at you guys, and he's like, Scarlet Spider's looking at you, and he's like, somebody better clear this book. Oh, just $2. Tom Lyle on the cover. That's a great issue, by the way. Lunatic on the cover of Marvel Comics Presents number 172. This character was actually co-created by David Anthony Graft. $2. Blade on the cover of Heroes Reborn. This is a different Blade. He's wearing a shirt with a cross on it. $2. Lark's Killer number 1 from Devil's Due First Comics. You got number 1 and 2 going for $4, and number 3, $6 on that set. Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes. Number 1. Got a variant cover by Travis Moore and Ryan Cody. $2. Uncanny X-Men 319, 324, 326. That's going to go for $6. Okay, guys, you ready for the next book? Iron Cat. And then we got Iron Cat number 4. Adventures of Superman number 498 and number 500. $4 on those. Iron Cat. It's going to go for $4. Oh, boy. Everybody else has to take their job so seriously. I get to come on here and tell you guys, no farting on my show! I'm serious! I can't wait to hear what Mog has to say about this show when I go upstairs. She'd be like, you were yelling the whole time you were like down there. Yeah, I yell at my customers. So I get them all in line. On the line. You're on the line. Eyes up. Back straight. Get ready to claim some comics. Legion of Superheroes number 278, 284, 285, and 294. This is going to go for $8 for the Legion of Superheroes. D. Hausner, what's up, dude? Amazing Spider-Man 540, 558, 561, and 609. And the giant size Amazing Spider-Man King's Ransom. If you want all these ASM books, it is $10. That's it, $10. It's all yours for these Spideys. Oh, look, we got some Jack of Fables here. You guys are always like, oh, have you ever read Fables? I love Fables. I love Jack of Fables. No, it's even better. So here it is. Here's Jack of Fables number 16. Why don't you freaking buy this book? I haven't sold a single copy of this ever. $2. D, how you doing, dude? Good to see ya. Welcome. Have a seat. Oh, boy. If you take me seriously, you're the problem. All right. Flash, number 117. All-time best-selling book on Kickin' It. Flash, 117. Are you going to buy this book right now for $2? If you do, you're contributing to one of the best comic book characters ever. $2. And if you don't want to buy it, you just got to put in your answer in the comments and say nope, K-N-O-P-E. All right, next up I have Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Punisher, Hearts of Darkness. $2 on this. John Romita Jr. and Claus Jansen on that. Someone out there wants to buy Iron Cat. X-Men Collector's Preview, Year of the Mutants, $2 on this. Wolverine and the X-Men 21 and 23, $4 on that. Punisher in the Blood, number 3 of 5, $2 on this. Mighty Avengers 14, $2 on this. The Demon, number 16, $2 on this. Civil War 3, $2. This is a Secret Wars tie-in. Charles Soule and Lionel Francis Yu on this one. All-Star Superman number 1. This is the free comic book day edition. $2. East of West by Jonathan effing Hickman. Number 4, number 5, and this is by Nick Dracota too. Number 6, he's the artist on Absolute Batman. Number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. 2, 4, 6, 7. It's going to go for $14. $14. Buy it! Oh, boy. All right. This is my finest hour, folks. Ultimate X-Men 46. Got Brian K. Vaughan on Ultimate X-Men. Number 47. 48. And 49. This is going to go for $8. Chris Deiskell, no. No, you can't. I got you, Mike. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing anything for you. You understand me? Nothing.
Chris Deiskell. That is no bathroom. I object, Your Honor. What you talking about, Willis? If the glove don't fit, you must have quit. Kiss my purple ass. Can I use your bathroom? So see my yatesy.
There you go, Chris. You can have that instead. How's that? Objection, Your Honor. Iron Man Armor Wars, number 3 of 4 is $2. Iron Man 2.0, number 3 is $2. I have a big Birds of Prey run here. I pray someone will buy these books. Ha! Pun intended. So here's what I'm going to do on these Birds of Prey books right now. I'm going to do them all for $1. Okay? These are all going for $1. I have number 55, 77, 78, 82, 83, 84, 85, 89, number 90, number 91, number 117, number 122, and number 127. If you grab all of these books here, it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. $13. I'll do them all for $10. I'll take $3 off. Let's just move these books. $10 and all these Birds of Prey books are yours. That's a hell of a deal. Young Blood number 1. Young Blood, $2. Shadow Children number 2, $2. He Who Fights with Monsters. There's Nazis in this. This is going to go for $2 from Blaze Comics, issue 2. Punisher Soviet, number 3 is $2. Sergeant Rock versus the Army of the Undead, number 1 of 6 is $2. He Who Fights. Ha! Lorena, that she take it. She took it. Catwoman, number 5, and number 6, $4. Aquaman, Time and Tide, number 1 is $2. Man-Bat versus Suicide Squad, number 2, $2. The Adventures of the Screamer Brothers, number 3 is $2. Superman, Man of Steel, number 69 is $2. Miss Fury, number 5 is $2. Who Did Spider-Man Murder is $2. Sorry. Spider-Man 2099 Exodus number 3 is $2. Spider-Girl 96 is $2. Grendel versus the Shadow, book 1 is $2. Winter Guard number 1 is $2. Silver Surfer Ghostlight number 1 and number 3 is $2. Is $4, sorry. Detective Comics 658 is $2. And Street Fighter Legends number 3A is $2. Okay, that fills up the double rack. I'm going to take down all these books one more time. Conan 103 is $5. Daredevil 187 is $5. Detective Comics 512 is $5. Captain America 326 is $5. Incredible Hulk 274 is $5. Uncanny X-Men 179 is $10. It's the first appearance of Bleach. Fantastic Four 236, $5. These are the remaining normal books for this evening. New X-Men 114, 115, and 116. You get the first appearance of Cassandra Nova, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and the completion of Grant Morrison's first run on New X-Men, going for $30, down from $40. Venom Funeral Pyre 1 through 3 is $15. It's all 3 issues of Venom Funeral Pyre, where Venom teams up with the Punisher. Then I have Grendel Tales featuring Devil's Hammer number 1, 2, and 3. That's $6 on that set. And then I have From Hell number 3 going for $5. Wolverine 50 going for $3. Captain Marvel 2 is going for $3. Joker 3 is $3. Venom 25 is $3. Dark Knight's Metal number 1 is $3. Deadpool number 1 is $3. Basic Spider-Man number 800 is $5. Robin King number 1 is $3. Silk 1 is $3. Ultimate Universe 1 Year In, Frank Miller variant is $10. Spider-Gwen number 20 is $3. Sensational Wonder Woman number 1 is $3. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the 2016 annual is $3. Okie dokie. We are at the end of the show here. Anybody get a spin today? 6, 12. David Moore gets a spin. David Moore is the only person who gets a spin, so it's time to spin the wheel of Skidbark. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but that is a $5. That's a $5 Conan. I will see if I can find more $2 Conan. All right, you guys ready? Wheel of Skidbark time.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skidbark.
Mike, it's $25 and it gets you a spin on the wheel. If you want all these books, it's $25. Let me know if you want to do it. Double rack at $25. Make the claim now. I need a claim in the next 2 seconds here, or a few moments here. In the meantime, I'm going to spin for David Moore, whose birthday is today. Happy effing birthday to David Moore. Actually, I'm going to play the tribute video one more time because Chris Deiskell is asking for it, and I think we should I think we should do it. Sold! We sold a double rack. Yay! Yay! Wow! Double rack is off to Mike. Awesome. Thank you, Mike Storm. Sold some comics. Yeah, buddy. We did it. Sweet. Now I don't have to put any of that stuff away. This feels so good. Oh, 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 it's magic. You know. You know what's awesome? Go back and watch the show now when I was pitching all those books. Especially like the Mage and the Fables and everything. It's awesome. All right, Mike, this is your stack. Congrats. You got half of a short box here. Half of a shorty. Where are your books? There they are. Okay. Spinning for Mike and spinning for Dave. David Moore, that is. All right. David Moore. God bless thee. David Moore, I hope he gets a good spin. He gets a $2 comic. Mike, what are you getting? Mike gets a free DC. All right, hold on. I got you guys. I'm going to dig up something right here. David Moore gets American Gods #3 because it's a Neil Gaiman series, and I know he's going to love it. And Batman and Robin goes off to Mike. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm outie. I'm off to C2E2. I will see you guys there if you're in the area. I'm at booth 1182. I'll keep you all up to date. I'll be back on the air next Tuesday on The Experience, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. New comics, new stuff, new everything. See you guys later. Love you all. Thank you, Mike. You rock. You don't suck like everybody else. I'm just kidding. I love all you guys. You guys are great. You're my people. I love you. You guys are my community. My heart. Take care. Have a good night. Good weekend, too.